Ciao. A while ago, I read these books, which is Your Robot or I, Robot in English, from Isaac Asimov, and Frankenstein from Shelley. And it was not intentional reading them one after another. I was just very curious about it. And I, Robot, I've always been a super fan of the movie with Will Smith, and Frankenstein, I don't know, it's one of those classics that you just see on the shelf and you want it. And well, I've been thinking about these two books a lot. Frankenstein, you all know it's the creature that's built from different pieces, but it's a bit different from what the movie represents. And I, Robot, it's several stories, several episodes about this robots and this artificial intelligence. So today and this week, honestly, I've been thinking a lot about it, and I'm apologizing, and I'm sorry that I'm not recording outside, which is usually the landscape that you see, but today it's too windy and I was not able to, and then I just felt like I wanted to record here in a more cozy environment. I felt a bit more calm environment for myself as well. And so the reason why I'm doing this video this week, it's because I've been struggling a bit. I've been feeling a bit under pressure and torn between many ideas, and that always ends up being overwhelming. And I wanted to share it here because that's what I'm doing here. If you're new, I'm Gianluca, and I'm an Italian. I moved from Rome to Sweden a couple of years ago, and I work as a project manager for a big company. And what I do here online, it's just I share my journey and my experience, I would say, in between. I call it between places, but in general it's between the feeling of the need of doing something and then doing something else, or being literally stuck between place that I left and where I landed. So today is a bit, I want to talk about this, and because recently I've been trying to implement AI for my job. Sorry. And I've been trying to use agents. In my case it was with Copilot, but what I felt was every time I move one step forward and I get a bit closer to that, I start learning and understanding how it works. It feels to me that I'm like cutting a branch, the branch where I'm standing on. I was visualizing this meme, and I understand that it's progress, it's evolution, but at the same point I feel like I've been studying so much and for so long to achieve this, and to be here, and to move in Sweden, or in general to become an engineer, that sometimes I feel like I'm replaceable, and by that means that all the information that I've been collecting and everything that I've learned, there is something that we are creating, we are building, that it might be capable of doing way better in less time. So we are like halfway between being replaceable and being useful, and this is a thought that I keep with me like most of the mornings. I prepare my coffee and then I end up thinking, what will I do? What is coming next? What is about to happen? And then at the same point there are so many information, so many news about everything. AI seems like the only thing that everyone talks about now. And in one end, I'm scared, and in the other hand, I feel like we are doing something great and so scary. And there is a sentence that I keep thinking about, that I've read somewhere or heard somewhere, I don't recall, but it says aliens don't come from the sky, but we invent them. And that a bit, collects all about all these feelings of how big this moment is. I don't feel like anywhere in the past there was a moment where people felt like so close to creating a new living being and at the same time being threatened by it, which is kind of what Frankenstein represents. That's what I wanted to bring it up, and that's something unique, and that's something that at the same time I'm living while studying it, and in the company. So in one end, companies are now like spending so much, and even in the company I'm working in, there is a lot of research on the field, and it feels like that is the next big thing for us as well. But then, daily work, it's so much complex. It is so complex that I don't see the way we will be able to substitute all the processes or all those complexities and solve it in like 1 year just because we have some super intelligent AI. The issue is that most of the time in real life, in the real world, the bottleneck are the people. And we as people are both the bottleneck then, and we are at the same time the pieces of the creature. We are Frankenstein because these models are built on us. They're built based on our experiences, on our habits, and our interactions with them. So it is an overwhelming feeling, and at the same time I feel like being people and being human, it's the only thing that we have and we will have left. So like at work, I can say that most of my daily tasks can be substituted by some AI. But what cannot be replaced, it's the time that I spend with the engineers that I work with. The Italian breakfast or the beer that we go and have together when there are some issues in the project, and we say that we should get together, we should teamwork. Those meetings where that there are some issues that are easy to fix or that will require just some communication, and the whole point is building an environment where there is peace and there is collaboration, and this kind of feelings, this empathy, this connection between people. That's something that I don't see how it can be removed in the process. I understand that heading towards a fully automated system by all the means, but at the same time, we as a people are the key for that process as well. So yeah, the point is that they can replace what I do, but not what I am, and that's a bit the whole point here. As I was saying at the beginning, sharing this journey, it's part for me of collecting these thoughts and these experiences and these ideas and connecting with people, finding people that like me are struggling or are living between these feelings, and share it with the hope that someone else somewhere will listen, and then maybe they will resonate with this. And then I don't know, maybe suggest some books. Frankenstein is a very good book, beautiful, and the one that Netflix did, it's really not much as the book. It is the one that I would say it's closer to that. It's closer, to what Mary was trying to do here. But this is just it's just different. And then I Robot. It's just scary for me. Sometimes this is just like a look some years from now, maybe 10 years from now. This is more like towards the robotic, so the application of the AI. But makes you realize a lot. It is based a bit on the 3 laws of robotics. But in general, it's a great experience. It's really like letting a look at what is coming next. And I don't know, maybe somewhere I will find someone like me that love these two books or want to read them, and will like me fall in this spiral loop of thinking that one day AI will replace us, or we will be part of the AI as pieces of a biggest Frankenstein. And I don't know, and then maybe like me being afraid, and at the same point not understanding what to do with their life, maybe starting recording video or writing on Substack. That was pretty much it. I would be curious, I would be interested, in to understand and to know, if you're watching this video so far, which ones are maybe the roles or the activity that might be replaced in your company. And at the same time, I don't know, if you're afraid as well. That was pretty much it for me, from Zelda, from my living room. And yeah, we see you the next time. Ciao.